Hello my loves and welcome back. In this vlog, I wanted to share with you about how you can reduce your anxiety. Now, you may or may not know, I've been dealing with anxiety for years and I have tried several tools. Some of them have worked brilliantly, like tapping, others not so much. And also it depends on how much anxiety I'm dealing with as to which tool can actually help, because sometimes some things don't touch it, like journaling. There are times when I just can't conceive of it, and other times when like going for a walk really helps. But what I wanted to share with you today is something new that I've been using. Now, it's not new in terms of like new in the world, it's new for me. And I'm sharing it because it's made a really big difference. Now, I don't know if you've ever been aware of that kind of white noise that we have. You know what I mean? It's those thoughts that aren't really thoughts, but are there. Like when you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, God, my joints are a bit sore, I've got to feed the boys and I can't remember what calls I've got today and I need to go to the shops and I need to pop to the vets. And they're not really thoughts, it's just like there, it's just like stuff, it's just white noise. But also we have this when we're doing things that we think that we're engaged in, like having a conversation with someone or watching the telly. It's there, it's those thoughts, and those thoughts are a vibration. We may not think they're conscious thoughts, but they are, and it's still energy that's in and amongst us. So why not shift it? Why not change it? Why not make it more high vibe? Now, I'm not necessarily someone who can get behind sort of mantras. You know, when people say in terms of like manifesting, you know, close your eyes and feel into what it is that you want, feel like you've already got it. There are times like if my body's physically hurting or my anxiety is really heightened, I can't do that. I don't know about you. But what I know I can do is repeat words. Like, do you ever remember when you were doing a times table at school, you would pick a times table and you would do it over and over again, like with spellings, you would do it over and over again. And that's not just going into your conscious mind, you're actually putting it into your subconscious mind. Now, I don't want to get too technical. However, your subconscious mind does run a lot of the show. It is holding a general vibration for you, and we can change that. We can raise that, which reduces your anxiety. So for example, I've started to use a few phrases. Now, you can call them affirmations, mantras, whatever works for you. And I am repeating them constantly. So I've only got two, and I've only got two because if you have more than that, your brain will get overwhelmed and won't use them. And it's almost like I'm trying to prepare for like a test, you know, when you kind of repeat things over and over and over and over and over and over again. And my two are, I can do this. And the other one is, my life gets better every day. Now, this may sound silly, but when I'm watching telly, if I notice my thoughts kind of just drift a bit about the boys, about my job, about the business, about day-to-day stuff, you know, health, whatever, I'm like, no, and I bring it back. I can do this. And what I noticed is I was facing a stressful situation the other day with some family, and I didn't like sit there and visualize myself doing it, blah, 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 which you can do and works. Not always for me. But I basically just kept saying to myself in my head, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, like literally on repeat over and over and over. And when I'm watching telly and I'm feeling a bit like, you know, just a bit meh, not bad, not down, you know, nothing specific, just like meh. I'm like, no, I want to feel better than that. So I think my life keeps getting better and better. My life keeps getting better and better. And it, again, like it just kind of embeds it into your brain, into your body, into your vibration. Now, what can happen is also, like I said, this can help to reduce anxiety. So pick something, pick a phrase that works for you. A couple of the others that we've had in the Harmonise class are, I get stronger every day, and it's safe to be me, and simply like, I am safe. Now, you know, you can repeat this over and over and over again, you know, when you go into the toilet, when you're brushing your teeth, when it doesn't really matter. And the benefit of doing it is that it will embed it into your body. It will embed it into your self-conscious. So when you do face a situation, like with my family, I know I can do this because I know I can, because I've repeated it so much to myself that I'm almost like learning that. Does that make sense? So find a phrase that works for you. One of the best things to do is to have it in like present tense. So like when I was doing the my life gets better and better, like that one, my life gets better and better. It's almost like in the future, like it could happen to me. Whereas when I said my life keeps getting better and better, that's almost like it is already doing that. It is already happening. So don't stress too much about the words. But find a phrase that works for you. Like I said, one, maybe two, and just keep repeating when you're brushing your teeth, when you're doing the dishes, when you're feeding the cat. When you notice you've got white noise going on, bring those words back in, and you will be amazed at the difference it can make to your energy, to your vibration, to your anxiety, to your mental state, to everything that kind of goes on with you. So give it a go and come into the comments, because I'd love to hear from you. I love to get inspired by you all. So share with me what yours are. What sentence, phrase, mantra, affirmation, whatever you want to call it, what are you using to help support your mental health, to help reduce your anxiety, and to make the most of that white noise? Let me know.